In the 2000s, the first modern electric vehicles hit the roads. EVs have been adopted by interested people as a cost-effective and greener initiative, although others have questioned the clean label linked to them. EVs have been scrutinized by naysayers for a variety of reasons, including manufacturing problems, battery power sources, and total autonomy. The facts underlying the efficiency of electric vehicles have been somewhat clouded due to the amount of controversy and misinformation that has muddied the waters. So exactly how clean are these vehicles? Hello guys and welcome back to Techmo. In today's video, we will discuss if electric vehicles are really the best. Make sure to watch the entire video to find out if electric vehicles are truly worth it. Electric vehicles are known for their high fuel efficiency. Electric vehicles can be a cost-effective approach to cut running costs. In the United States, the average cost of electricity is 10 cents per kilowatt hour. An electric car typically costs around 3 cents per mile, which is significantly less than a gasoline car, which costs 10 cents per mile. EVs are a greener option to gas or diesel vehicles, in addition to lower fuel expenses. They are able to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by removing exhaust. This feature helps people in remaining sustainable and contributing to a greener world. But before we get into how efficient EVs are, let's take a quick look at what exactly EVs are. Conventional cars use internal combustion engines, ICEs, that run on fossil fuels such as gasoline or diesel. Electric vehicles use one or more electric motors that are driven by rechargeable lithium-ion batteries, similar to those used in smartphones and laptops. EVs, like other modern devices, require external electricity to charge. Other types of batteries rely on power source or producing electricity from the frictional energy of the vehicle to charge. Lithium-ion batteries are often more efficient than fuel engines, in addition to being less polluting. Many EVs have an 8 to 10-year guaranteed lifespan. A network of charging stations, similar to a petrol station, provides EV batteries with electricity while on the road. The driving range of an electric vehicle between stations is determined by its battery life. Extreme weather or driving conditions can also reduce an EV's range because they consume more energy to compensate. Because EVs are not powered by fossil fuels, they may lack some components found in ICE vehicles. Parts like fuel lines, fuel tanks, and tailpipes, for example. This means that the majority of electric vehicles do not emit carbon dioxide, which helps to minimize air pollution. Electric vehicles are divided into categories based on their reliance on electricity as a power source, and EVs are currently classified into 3 categories. BEVs, battery electric vehicles, are fully electric vehicles with rechargeable batteries. BEVs, sometimes known as plug-in EVs, get their electricity from an external electrical charging outlet. They are powered by electricity and lack a gasoline engine, fuel tank, or exhaust pipe. Plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, PHEVs, also known as extended range electric vehicles, run on a combination of gasoline and electricity. They have externally charged batteries as well as regenerative braking capabilities. A gas engine is also used in PHEVs to increase the vehicle's range and recharge the battery. Hybrid electric vehicles, HEVs, use both fuel and electricity to power them. They vary from PHEVs in that they charge their batteries solely through regenerative braking. When driving, these EVs use their electric motor, which is supplemented with a gasoline engine as needed by changes in load or speed. Now let's look at the impact of both the EVs and ICE vehicles on the environment. ICE vehicles pollute the environment in more ways than just the exhaust from their tailpipes. Extracting oil, refining it into fuel, and distributing it to gas stations all contribute to a significant quantity of pollution in the atmosphere. These emissions are referred to as well-to-wheel or upstream emissions. Despite the fact that current ICE manufacturers have reduced CO2 emissions, the production process still has a negative environmental impact. Upstream emissions are also produced during the manufacture of electric vehicle batteries. In reality, the manufacturing of EVs can be more environmentally damaging than that of ICEs. EVs are still the cleanest mode of transportation because their full life cycle is substantially more environmentally friendly. Driving compensates for their higher manufacturing emissions due to their usage of energy as a fuel. Over the course of its lifespan, an EV emits half the carbon emissions of a conventional vehicle, outperforming it fully in terms of sustainability. Now, let's take a look at all the possible ways that electric vehicles are better for the environment as a cleaner alternative. We've come up with 5 significant ways that electric vehicles may help the environment. Number 1. Electric vehicles do not produce exhaust. Therefore, they do not require a tailpipe. Traditional engines burn gasoline or diesel to provide energy, but at the expense of hazardous carbon emissions. EV batteries, on the other hand, are fully emission-free. The lithium-ion battery is the most popular type of battery used in electric vehicles. These batteries may be discharged and recharged repeatedly without polluting the environment. Number 2. Many electric charging stations charge EVs with renewable energy. However, some are still fueled by coal-fired power plants and other environmentally destructive energy sources. Charging electric vehicles leaves a larger carbon footprint in countries that largely use coal, oil, or natural gas for power. Even when electric vehicles are powered by coal, they result in reduced overall emissions. Electric cars have resulted in a 20% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions in coal-dependent countries like China. Clean energy sources allow EVs to be even greener in countries that rely even less on fossil fuels. Number 3. Although electric vehicles do not contribute significantly to road pollution, the production of EV batteries can be hazardous if done incorrectly. During the battery manufacturing process, nearly all EV emissions are well-to-wheel emissions. Because electric vehicles are still a relatively new technology, industry standards are incompatible with the energy sources utilized to manufacture batteries, resulting in greater carbon footprints. However, this is beginning to change. EV batteries today have a carbon footprint that is 2 to 3 times lower than they were 2 years ago, and they are getting cleaner all the time. Electric vehicle manufacturers are also establishing criteria for their battery suppliers. For example, they demand suppliers to use exclusively renewable energy sources such as solar and wind throughout production. These sources can deliver the massive amounts of energy required to manufacture EV batteries while emitting no hazardous gases. Tesla, for example, intends to produce its batteries entirely out of renewable energy. Number 4. EVs do not contribute to air pollution after they are built, with the exception of the limited usage of coal-fueled charging stations. The majority of emissions occur during the battery production process. This means that an EV's total emissions may be measured even before it starts up for the first time. ICE vehicles, on the other hand, emit carbon dioxide whenever the engines are turned on. A gasoline-powered passenger vehicle emits 5 to 6 metric tons of carbon dioxide per year on average. In just 6 to 18 months of operation, ICE emissions surpass EV well-to-wheel emissions, according to a study by the Union of Concerned Scientists. Emissions continue to be produced in huge volumes due to the millions of ICE vehicles on the road across the world. An electric vehicle fueled by renewable energy, on the other hand, will always have a carbon impact of 0. Number 5. One of the biggest challenges for EV producers is building a car that is both practical and lightweight. Lighter electric vehicles offer a longer range and a lower carbon impact, but traditional materials make this challenging. Recycled and organic materials, on the other hand, are now on level with traditional materials. They're light, eco-friendly, powerful, and long-lasting. Many traditional manufacturers employ recycled materials for small components, but not for the framework of a car. To produce lighter, more efficient vehicles, EV manufacturers are using and enhancing environmentally friendly materials. Recycling and organic materials not only help you lose weight, but they're also better for the environment. It is unsustainable and polluting to use new materials such as metals and polymers. The use of all natural or recycled components reduces the environmental impact of the EV manufacturing process both during and after production. This is only the beginning for electric vehicles, and even if it isn't the best, it is unquestionably better. That is all. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Let us know your thoughts about the efficiency of electric vehicles in the comment section. Until next time.